This is President Trump. Smash the like button if you would rather see Paul Heyman with Braun Breaker over CM Punk.
All right, so now people are trying to play detective when it comes to the OG Bloodline saga. Now people think that Paul Heyman is going to turn on Roman Reigns just because Paul Heyman's phone number got disconnected. But people tend to forget that via kayfabe storyline, Solo broke Paul Heyman's phone. So you don't know who Roman Reigns was calling, right? Now people are trying to pick up on the fact that they think that Sami Zayn switched Roman's phone. I'm like, bruh, y'all got too much time on your goddamn hands. Sami Zayn is not flipping on the bloodline. He has to wrestle Kevin Owens. It makes all the sense in the goddamn world. If Kevin Owens turned on Cody Rhodes just for teaming up with Roman, just imagine Sami Zayn. You think he is going to allow that to slide? No. Kevin Owens will attack Sami Zayn the moment he's done with Cody Rhodes. People think that Paul Heyman wants nothing to do with Roman. And I'm like, how? Last time we seen Paul, he did not want to acknowledge Solo as our new tribal chief, which was a huge mistake. Paul Heyman deserved to get his ass whooped by Solo. Solo is our new tribal chief, but the fact that Roman did not come out and save him, that's why people think Paul Heyman will turn on Roman. Because the fact that Roman did not even answer his phone. Ever since WrestleMania, I heard that Roman Reigns ignored Paul Heyman, and he never came out to help him. All those weeks, all those months of Paul being bullied by the new bloodline, people think that's why Paul Heyman will eventually turn on Roman when he does come back. But I'm hearing some dumbass conspiracy theories. People think Paul Heyman is going to reunite with CM Punk. Okay, that makes no sense. Because that means that CM Punk will have to turn heel. And that is not going to happen. We will never see a heel CM Punk in the World Wrestling Federation. Okay, I guarantee it. CM Punk will never turn heel. If CM Punk did not turn heel in All Elite Fake Pro Wrestling, and he had tons of control over his character, there's no way in hell CM Punk is turning heel in the World Wrestling Federation. Hell no. CM Punk loves being a babyface. He does not like being a heel. People love to play fantasy booker. People are actually trying to book a CM Punk faction with Paul Heyman and CM Punk and the Straight Edge Society. I'm like, bro, that's a dead faction. CM Punk will never bring back the Straight Edge Society. It's not going to happen. And CM Punk will never turn heel. That would make no sense. It makes sense for Paul to turn on Roman based on Roman left him hanging last summer. That does make sense. But it don't make sense for Paul to turn heel with CM Punk. CM Punk loves being a good guy. But does it make sense for Paul Heyman to turn on Roman? Hell yes. Hell yeah, it does make sense. Roman got to Hollywood. This dude went home crying just because he lost to Cody Rhodes. So all summer, dude, Paul Heyman was trying to call Roman all last summer. So I think that was a seed that was planted. Maybe this is payback for Paul Heyman. Because Roman did not call him all last summer. They had no communication. So now Roman, all of a sudden, you want to come back to Paul Heyman? You think Paul Heyman is going to say how high when you say jump? No. Paul Heyman deserves to leave you hanging. As payback. You left Paul Heyman to get his ass whooped last summer. Oh, you want to come all late and shit? Nah, man. Where were you, Roman? But let's get back to the whole people are trying to pick apart that scene, right? They think that Sami Zayn switched Roman's phone. I'm like, man, dude, y'all got too much fucking time on your hands. That was just a coincidence. Okay, that means nothing. Sami Zayn will not flip on Roman. That makes no sense right now as we speak. I think that Kevin Owens was trying to call Sami Zayn, but Sami Zayn did not answer the phone. Sami Zayn ignored Kevin Owens. I think that was a seed that was planted. I don't think Sami Zayn is trying to fuck over Roman Reigns. Sami Zayn has no ties or connection with Paul Heyman. So why would he fuck over Roman Reigns? Why would he switch phones and act like Paul Heyman was not trying to answer the phone for Roman. That just makes no sense. It makes more sense for Sami Zayn to ignore a Kevin Owens phone call at that point in time. That makes more sense because they will fight at next year's WrestleMania. Now, will Paul Heyman come back and side with our new Tribal Chief, Solo Sikoa? Will Paul Heyman side with the new and improved Bloodline? Does that make more sense? Because does Paul Heyman like being a good guy? I don't know, because I don't trust Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman has never been a good guy long term, right? Last summer, Heyman was a good guy, but how long will that last? Even back in the 80s, Paul Heyman was never a good guy long term. Eventually, Paul will turn back heel. That's Paul Heyman. Paul ain't no good guy. Paul is a fucking heel. So I'm very conflicted. Will Paul Heyman come back and side with our fake Tribal Chief, and that's Roman Reigns? I think Paul Heyman should side with our new Tribal Chief, Solo Sikoa, because does Paul Heyman feel like he's done everything he possibly can to elevate Roman Reigns as a top guy? Is it time for Paul to move on and help somebody else? Hey, I wouldn't mind seeing Paul with Braun Breaker. I wouldn't mind seeing Paul with Solo. I wouldn't mind seeing Paul with Jacob Fatu. I say, why not? What is there left to do to elevate Roman? I think Paul Heyman, his job is done when it comes to elevating Roman Reigns. Okay, now I'm hearing dumbass rumors. People think that everybody will flip on Roman. Jay, Jimmy, Paul, and Sammy. I'm like, okay, once again, that makes no sense. Why would Jay do that? Jay is a mega over good guy. That makes no sense. Jimmy is trying to be a good guy once again. Sami Zayn loves being a good guy. I swear to God, you people are awful fantasy bookers. Like, holy shit. Just leave it at 2K, okay? Just leave it at 2K24. Holy shit. Right now, like, you gotta read the room. The fuck? Jay is over. People love saying yeet. So, people love Sami Zayn. Like, why would they flip on Roman? Knowing that the crowd right now, they love Roman Reigns. So that means you are trying to flip Jay and Jimmy and Sami Zayn against Roman and turn them heel? Why? That's called bad business. Jay is selling tons of merch, and Sami, and Jimmy. Like, I don't get it. Once again, that's bad booking. Stop fantasy booking. Nobody is going to take you seriously. Just leave it at video games. Holy fuck. Just leave it at video games. That's all you are good at. Okay? You ain't me. Just leave the fantasy booking to me. I'm the one who said that Sami Zayn was going to reunite with the OG Bloodline 6 months ago. That's called fantasy booking done right. Once again, it's all about the build-up. Just pay attention to the multiple layers of this saga, because eventually Kevin Owens is going to beat the shit out of Sami Zayn. I don't trust Paul Heyman. Yes, Roman is a semi-good guy, but that don't mean that Paul Heyman will come back as a good guy long term. This is Paul Heyman we are talking about, but hell no, he will not side back with CM Junk. That would make no fucking sense. That means that CM Junk will have to turn back heel. That's not going to happen. But I do understand down the line, we are going to see CM Junk versus Roman motherfucking Reigns. It's just a matter of when. I think most likely next summer. Next summer, we are going to see Roman versus CM Junk. But whose side will Paul Heyman be on? With Roman, Paul Heyman has Stockholm Syndrome with Roman, but with CM Junk, he's loyal to CM Junk. So when it's all said and done, when War Games is over, where will Jimmy go? Because I'm very, very concerned about Jimmy and his character. Right now, Jimmy looks like Marty Jannetty. He looks like Stevie Ray from Harlem Heat. That's who Jimmy looks like right now. He needs to be repackaged. After War Games, he needs something. Because right now, Jimmy looks like a poor man's Jey Uso. He looks like a Dollar Tree Jey Uso. That's not good. Jimmy can't just be Roman's sidekick long term. Eventually, Jimmy is going to have to find himself. Eventually, Jimmy is going to have to find his own niche, his own gimmick. But overall, no, Sami Zayn has no connection with the Paul Heyman saga. He has nothing to do with that saga with him and Roman. Now, when will Jacob Fatu turn on Solo Sikoa? I think that turn will be after next year's WrestleMania, because by then the crowd will know who Jacob Fatu is. Remember, it took 2 years to build up Solo Sikoa for this spot, so it's patience. Don't rush it. Let the audience feel for Jacob Fatu. Make the audience get to know the real Jacob Fatu. Until then, here's why. By the time that Solo became our new tribal chief, the audience knew who the fuck he was. So there was a build-up. There was a connection there with the audience. We knew who Solo Sikoa was at that point in time. After 2 years, we knew that eventually Solo Sikoa was going to be our new tribal chief. You people gotta chill out on Jacob Fatu. Stop jerking off his BBC. Because after only 4 months here, you people want Jacob Fatu to turn on Solo already? Already? That is awful booking. Once again, you don't know how to book. You can't just plug some guy from MLW as our new tribal chief. That is not how that works. He needs to earn his stripes here. He needs to be here for what, maybe 1 year, 2 years on the main roster, and then you can give him that spot as our new tribal chief, but not right now. Solo had to earn that spot based on being the muscle for Roman these last 2-3 years. Now, will Paul Heyman come back and turn on our fake-ass tribal chief, Roman Reigns? I'm gonna say yeah, but not right now. I think eventually, down the line, Paul Heyman will turn on Roman motherfucking Reigns. And I'm done.